Hi Zoe, hi YouTube friends. Right, 1st of August. This is a Tuesday. My one before took us to the Monday because we come back on the train and I wanted to keep those bits together because it's like the whole Brighton weekend. So we are starting from Tuesday. I cleaned the house. It took me most of the day because the menfolk had made it a beeping mess. Tesco's dropped off me shopping as well, which I'd ordered before I went to Brighton, which was fantastic because there was no food in the house either. You can't leave these menfolk alone. They eat everything and they trash the house. So that's what I was doing, recovering my house on Tuesday. Wednesday, I took Loki to the cinema. We had to get there quite early because it was the kids club one, so for 10 o'clock, so I had to get the bus. So I just threw a sausage and egg McMuffin from McDonald's at him and me. We also picked up a large pick and mix at Wilkinson's because it's much cheaper than the cinema. We watched A Dog's Purpose. There's my little stickers there. Stickers, what am I on about? Tickets there. My battery's going to die on my phone and I want to show you a picture on there in a minute. See if it'll last, shall it? Okay. Oh my goodness. Dog's Purpose is so sad. If you happen to go watch it, take the tissues. I was at one point, I thought, if any more dogs die in this film, I'm going to have to leave because it was horrendous. Sorry, spoiler alert there. Okay, and then I caught up with, when we got back, my journal and my planner, and it took 7 hours to catch up with both of those. It was burger night, so I did the next burger on our burger challenge list. This one had Gouda cheese, pesto, mayo, oat bread, turkey and spinach, and it was super yummy. I did really enjoy that one. Thursday, I received a lovely email from Karen, Australian Karen this is. She'd received the Happy Mail I sent her, but it was a really lovely email. I felt really touched. So lovely. I did some Harvest Dinner magazines, and Rachel popped over. Now, this is the picture I want to show you, so I'm going to show you that now before my phone dies. If my picture wants to turn on. Right, I made Rachel, you might remember me saying, I made her her present. I couldn't show you what was in it because it's personal, but I just wanted to show you, look, that's the box I made. And I did a little present there as well. And then, oh, not that way, that one. And then inside, got these little drawers like this. And I put lots of different little presents in it. And they all had like meanings and they were all like wrote things on them as well, and it was all just very special. But I just wanted to show you because it took me a long time to make, and it was I really enjoyed it. So, and Rachel came to pick it up and she was really overwhelmed and she loved it. And then I've popped this lady here in with her tea looking a bit shocked because I don't know what's going on with me and Jay. We thought it was the milk that was upsetting us, so we've all swapped over to lacto-free milk. But apparently tea is upsetting us now. But I'm not giving up tea. There's just no way on this planet that I'm giving up tea. So I don't know how that's going to work. I'm probably just going to have to cut it down a bit. But yeah, it seems to be upsetting both of us. So I don't know. Something weird going on at the moment. And then that night we went and we've been at the cinema a lot lately, can you tell? We went to see this Valerian, which is really good. But all the way through I couldn't work out if I thought he was good looking or not. I mean, that picture's not probably doing him any justice whatsoever. He looks a bit spaced out, doesn't he? Yeah, no, I can work out. He was good looking in some lights and not in others. And right, it's fine as well, because I know he looks like he's a child, but in real life he's 31 years old, so there's nothing dodgy there. But yeah, so him. But also, his voice sounds exactly like Keanu Reeves. So when I got home, I had to Google to make sure he wasn't Keanu Reeves' son or something. Not that that would work out with the 31, I don't think. Well, it might do. I don't know how old Keanu is now. It's got to be about 50, surely. Yeah, so exactly like Keanu. Anyway, it was a really good film. I really enjoyed it. And I put this little picture here because we very rarely do things together. So I put this little mummy, daddy and son because we all went, which was fantastic. Afterwards, we got a McDonald's. We've not been eating very healthy. And no, that's not the reason. It is the tea and the milk because it was before all the non-eating not very well. Okay, so we did that, and then over to Friday. I didn't do much on Friday daytime, caught up with washing and things. The traffic was horrendous in Weston. There'd been a crash on the motorway. Two lorries had gone over. One had like diesel and one had flour. Sounds like you can't make this stuff up, can you? And they had to like clean all the floor and like resurface the floor. So there was tailbacks everywhere. Well, my husband had gone down to Devon because he's an engineer to do his work, and he was stuck on the motorway for 7 hours trying to get back. So long, in fact, that I had to take my son to work with me. So he come to the Chinese, but he loved it. He got spoiled. They just feed him if I take him there. They give him all sorts. He had noodles and chips and sausage and fortune cookies, and they gave him cans of pop, so he loves going there. Gave him sweets. Saturday, I mainly looked at holidays because obviously I've just come back from Brighton, and it makes you want to go on holiday again, doesn't it? So I was looking at them, but I found such a cheap flight, I'm not going to do it. But if you are interested out there, there is a flight from Cardiff to Mallorca in the Easter school holidays that is only £50 return. And it's through Vueling Airlines. That's Vueling Airlines. So cheap if you want to pick that up. I mean, I don't know how much availability is left, but it was there on Saturday. I'm not going to though, because I'm going to hold off because I need to see what's going on with all this business, because we're not in the EU anymore. They've got extra security checks on when we come back to England, and so people have been queuing for like 4 hours and missing their flights because they have to now go through immigration, whereas before, because we were part of the EU, we just got waved through immigration. Yeah, well done, people. I wanted to stay in. And then Sunday, we went and got some of Loki's school stuff for when he starts secondary school. And I just put these pictures in here to show that I was looking up holidays. But yeah, I'll wait on that one. And then I wanted to pop this in just to remind me. I saw this Joanna Lumley programme on India, and it was so good. So I don't know if it'll come back round. If you get a chance to watch it because it was lovely. And I love Joanna Lumley. I think she's magnificent. So yeah, it was really good, and I've just popped that in there. Right. I hope you have enjoyed this. If you please please subscribe, and feel free to comment below, and take care everyone. Have a lovely day. Bye.